Are y'all ready to make a giant pumpkin spice latte? Like, this thing's huge, okay? Y'all, like, I don't even know where to start. You guys, comment replay, so you're catching the replay, but I want to show you guys, this is actually from a snowman porch leaner. Let's say you've already got a snowman, but you want to do something else with it, right? You could get a couple of snowman porch leaners, and then this is what you could do, like I said, with one of them. So we could turn the very bottom part into a pumpkin spice latte, right? I just used some painter's tape to kind of glue it together to get a picture of it, but looks like that. Okay, let me move that one out of the way. The second one here, this one is a cauldron, and this is the middle part of the snowman, okay? And then the third one here is going to be a snow globe. And I have the perfect transfer for this one. We're not going to get to this one right now while we're live, or the cauldron, but I am planning to do some videos on them so you guys can see it. But what's most important, you guys, is the snowman is almost out of stock. Once it sells out, it's not coming back. So you do need to grab the snowman. In order to do it, just comment porch down below because it is a snowman porch leaner, okay? So comment porch, P-O-R-C-H, and I will send you the link to grab that, as well as the link to grab these add-ons, okay? So these are the bigger bases that go with them. Let me set those aside for a second. Let me see if I can put this one back here. Oh. Its handle fell off. That's okay. All right, hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Say hello when you pop on. Okay. Let me get my live pulled up so I can see your comments. And then, let's see. We're going to start painting, okay, because we got a lot to paint. Again, you guys, this is coming from the Snowman Porch Leaner, so be sure to grab that, okay? All right, here is my live. Let me get that pulled up, and then let me get Messenger. Let's craft this morning. Oops, it's all in caps. Sorry, y'all. Morning. Can't spell. Ing. Okay. Oh my goodness. Whoops. It was in all caps. So you guys that get the message in Messenger, it's in all caps. My bad. It was already like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to type it all in again. Okay, so here we go. Let's bring this part back out. So we've got the top part. We have this part. So whenever you guys see it, see, look, I just put some painter's tape on it just to hold everything together. So I could take the pictures. But when I take it off, this is what you get in the porch leaner, okay? So it looks like this. This is the part that comes with the others, right? It's going to come with here's the top part. So this is the very, very bottom, okay? This one's the very, very top. And then the cauldron is the one in the center. So your snowman is like this big. Now, if you want the snowman, go for it. I believe the add-ons are no longer available, though, like the scarf with the hat. But if you want to break it apart and use them as 3 different projects, I think this is super cool. Okay. All right. So the part back here that has like the little lip, that's going to be the back. Okay, we're not even going to use that part. We're going to use the front since it is all nice and smooth. I will need to paint that. And then this is what your add-ons are for that pumpkin spice latte option, okay? Hi, everybody. So it's going to come with the centerpiece. It's going to come with the whipped cream, which they fit right in like that, okay? It comes with this is going to be the cinnamon sticks that are going to need to be glued behind it. And then it's going to come with the handle, which is your C. And then your base. It comes with 2 pieces on the base, okay? So that way it has a really good foundation. Is this the one? Yes. And I even scored the base so that way you can see where you need to glue it, okay? So, hello. Yes, I have a microphone as well. Can you cut the add-ons? The snowman ones, Mary, I can. I'll have to see if I'll have to size it to make sure all of it fits since it's no longer available. Yeah. But just send me a message if if you want me to add it to something. I need to just test it out real quick before I put it up there, but yeah, no problem. Since they no longer sell it, I can definitely do it. All right, so I think we're going to do papaya for the background of the main pumpkin. So I'm going to take this out. Now, I really don't have to paint the whole thing because this is going to go over it right here. So I really just need to paint both of these sides, okay? So I have some leftover papaya here. I'm just going to spray this so we can use it to paint with. Okay. Y'all, well, first of all, I forgot to order the snowman. I also forgot to order the pumpkin faces that go with the pumpkin cutouts. Just got those in. But I just somehow forgot them. I don't know how. I overlooked them or I thought I had them, but I didn't. So here we are. I am late to the snowman game, but like I said, they are almost sold out. So just, again, I can't stress it enough. Just go grab the snowman porch leaner on my chalk site, okay? And again, if you need the link, just comment porch. I'll send it to you. All right, I'm just kind of getting an idea of where I need to paint, and then I'm going to move that centerpiece out of the way. And then I'm going to go in just a bit further here. But at least I can see where. And then if you want to get 2 snowman leaners, you can get 2, and I will work on getting it to be a snowman, right? I'll get you the add-on so that way you can do a snowman with it. But we are turning this into a pumpkin spice latte. We've got a cauldron. We've got, the other one is a snow globe, okay? Do a bunch of DoorDash. I know, it's so, when I get into like my little creative, I just want to do all of the things. And it's so hard because they all happen at the same time usually. And then I'll go, like weeks or months without creating. And then I'll just jump back in and it'll be like everything all at once again. It's so hard, but no problem. Yay, I'm glad you guys like them. So, I'm not like a huge pumpkin spice fan, but I absolutely love coffee. I love pumpkins. I love fall. So, that comes with pumpkin spice lattes. Whether you drink these or not, you cannot deny they're still super cute. Okay? So, I love them for decorations. I will decorate with pumpkin spice latte anytime. But I just won't drink them. fine. How do you feel about pumpkin spice lattes? Do you love them? Or do you like me? I'd be okay without them. Kind of thing. All right, so we're going to paint a little bit more inside. I kind of got the main area done. We're just going to go inside just a little bit in case my centering was off. I love all coffee. She's like, I love all coffee. I don't judge. I had to go to class last night. You know what? No, Riley did not get a visit from the Tooth Fairy because guess what? The Tooth Fairy didn't know about it. I told Riley she needed to write a letter to the Tooth Fairy, but I had class last night, and when I came home, she was already asleep. Well, she ate, but then she fell asleep quickly after. So we did not get a chance to write our letter. So hopefully when she gets home, I did tell her to go look for it today. Because now that she knows, she didn't know she lost the tooth in the hallway whenever she was drinking her water. She didn't know until later. So now I'm like, did she even go back and look? Did they let her go look? They didn't even know. But okay, that part is done. Okay, so we have painted that. Looks terrible, but it's fine. Okay, hi. But the smell, ooh, you're right. I do love the smell of pumpkin spice latte. You are right there. Okay, let's do I want to go a little bit lighter here in the center? Or do we want to stick with our color? I might stick with the color, and then I'm going to do a design with a lighter color. I think that's what I'd like to do. So we're just going to do this center part as well. No, she didn't. I don't think she swallowed it. She said no. She said it flicked. She thinks it flicked out. Well, okay. If you have me on Facebook, I did record her, so I don't know if you watched it or not. But I put up the video of whenever she came into the car, and I saw that she was missing a tooth, and I was like, what happened? So she told me the story. I made her tell it twice, but I got it on video the second time. So definitely go watch it. I did put it on friends only, so if you're not friends with me on Facebook, you'll definitely have to add me as a friend to watch it. Some things I try and keep, not public. And some of her stories, I try and keep them between friends. So funny though. Poor baby. She said she went to go drink a water bottle. She opened it up, and then all of a sudden, her mouth started bleeding. So I don't think that she swallowed it, but she could have. I really don't know. I'm just like, the nurse sent us the email. I told you guys that yesterday. The nurse had sent us an email that Riley was complaining of, that her tooth was bothering her and it was bleeding, but they rinsed with salt water and it seemed to stop the bleeding. And she said it was her adult tooth that was coming in that seemed to be having the issues. Again, I emailed the nurse back. I said, okay, let me know if something else happens. I'll get her and I'll go take her to the dentist. Well, Apparently, Riley didn't know at the time that she went to the nurse that she had lost her tooth. She didn't know. She did not know. Because neither did the nurse. And I don't know why we didn't even think that maybe she might have lost her tooth. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what happened. She just said that she was drinking. They were on their way to somewhere. So she wasn't even at lunch. I'm like, when did you even have your water bottle to drink in the hallway? So I was confused about that. But anyways, she was just like, now it's lost. And I have no money. I was like, okay. Well, maybe you can write a letter to the Tooth Fairy. Tell her what happened. Oh gosh, that was funny. I love the smell of coffee, not the taste. I love coffee, like just regular coffee. I love regular coffee. Speaking of coffee, I have a coffee. Where did it go? And it was a big one. Where is it? It's on the table. I see it. I'm grabbing my coffee, and you're going with me. Yay. Oh, watch out, Jim. Watch out, Jim. Okay. Excuse me. All right. If you want your porch leaner, this porch leaner, if you want the option for the porch leaner to be 3 stacked pumpkins, let me know, because I have an option. I was thinking about doing sunflowers where they're really big in between the 2 layers and then creating a stem for the top. I was going to do that, but then I got distracted on trying to figure out what each individual shape looked like. And I was like, ooh, this bottom one looks like a pumpkin. We could just do the pumpkin. The middle one, Robert actually said looked like a vase, and I turned it the other way, and I was like, oh, it could be a cauldron. So we went with that. And then the top piece looked like a snow globe. So that's kind of like how I ended up where I'm at right now. But if you like the option of having the porch leaner, like a tall porch leaner, because I think it's almost 3 feet, you guys. If you want to leave it together as one, we could definitely do like just a pumpkin option. And like I said, I wanted to create bigger sunflowers to go on them, or do an option for like words, like thankful, blessed, grateful, or like family. I don't know, something like that. So let me know if you like that idea, then I can work on that too and get that up for you guys. All right. What color is the handle? White? And cinnamon sticks are like a little bit darker brown. Not like super dark though. So, ooh, you know what? I think that this would actually be really good. The stain. Let's just use, this one's already dirty. So we'll just use this one and get ourselves a makeup sponge. Perfect. Done. Okay, and you don't have to do the whole back. You're just trying to do those 2 pieces. I think we could probably go ahead and do the base in this too. We haven't used our gel stain in a while, but I've always loved this color. Also, should we do the handle in gel stain or should we do the handle in white? Or should it stay in orange? I don't know. I feel like it needs to stand out just a little bit. So maybe white. Hello. Happy Thursday. All right, are you guys excited? Oh man, I have some news to tell you about tomorrow. Tomorrow is Peanuts release, as well as Holiday Home. Okay, so Peanuts is we're gonna release 8 transfers. Okay, Holiday Home is gonna release 7 transfers. But since they are all holiday related, you guys, they are not restocking. Meaning, you must shop tomorrow if you want to make sure you get it. Okay? So, prep whatever it is that you need in order to shop tomorrow. Get your finances in order. Whatever it is that you need to do. And order. Okay? So something cool is, you guys, if you do the quick shop pack, I think there's going to be an option for quick shop for you guys. So if you want one of everything from Peanuts, use the quick shop pack and you get a free gift. But it's only if you use that quick shop pack. I'll find out more today and I will go through and let you guys know, especially in the broadcast channel and in the VIP group. Okay? That way, those of you guys who are not in my VIP group, at least you can get the info via broadcast channel. So I'll send the info to both of those. All right, so we're just going to paint the top up here real quick too. We're going to do this one in white. And then I still don't know. We're going to paint the handle in white or in the gel stain. All right. Let's see. What time do they post? Typically they're at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. First thing, I say first thing in the morning, but 9 o'clock in the morning is when our launches happen. So that's going to be 10 o'clock Central Time. 11 o'clock Eastern. And 8 o'clock Pacific. Okay, almost done. Just doing the whipped cream part up here. All right. I think that looks good. Oh, handle. Hi, Amy. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Roxanne. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I think I'm still like, I think we should do the white handle. So let's go ahead and paint this white as well. And I don't have to get all the way on the edges towards the end because that's where you're going to be gluing. Okay, so there we go. So those two are painted. That one is painted. That is painted. We are all up to date on painting. Next, we need to put a little bit of pattern on our pumpkins here. And then we're just going to glue it together, okay? So, it looks like it is just about dry. There's a couple of spots here I see that might need a little drying, extra dry time. My cord is all twisted up, y'all. Okay. So there's a couple of dark spots over here. So ready for fall? Yes, me too, especially weather. I'm ready for it to start cooling down just a little bit. I love fall here because we can still wear like shorts and t-shirts. You might need a light sweater or some pants in the morning, but then during the day, it's just beautiful, beautiful weather. It really doesn't get too cold. It's like 60s, 70s. And then in the winter, it's like 50s, 60s. And then during the day, up to 80. It's still not very cold. Unless we get like a cold front. And we're like in the 50s or something for a few days. Okay, so we're going to use some wax. And I'm just applying it with one of our wax applicators. It's just nice because it fits right in the jar, and that's where I typically leave it so I don't lose it. I don't wash the applicators. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, set that there. Let's get a napkin. And I'm just gonna do like little circles here just to make sure we don't have any big clumps of wax. All right, looks good. Right. Okay. So, we have a couple of options that I was thinking about doing. I was actually considering putting our bows. I think I want to put our bows in the middle part of the pumpkin. Right? We could do our bows in the middle of the pumpkin. So that means, do we want to leave the background a little less chaotic? I need like a dark, ooh, cozy. I was gonna say I need like a dark orange glitter. Cozy. Oh, we have shimmer copper. Shimmer copper, that one we actually do have in stock. Cozy I prefer, but this was one of those colors of the month, so if you have it, I think this would be an awesome one to use. But if you don't have cozy, shimmer copper is a close second, okay? You can always darken it up a little bit as well to kind of match. I'd probably add a little bit more like papaya or maybe even some bark or something like that. All right, so let's see what pattern. I think we need to use a pattern like this. It was either this one or this one, right? This one is modern plaid pattern. And then this one is called Weave-In. I don't know. Which one do you think? Ooh, have fun. Which one do you think on the background? Do you think we should go with that one, or do you think we should go with this one? And then we could do the bows in the center. I'm thinking this one with the bows. I just think it looks a little bit like it'll fit a little better. All right, let's just do one side. We'll pick it up and place it on the other side. Okay. Weave-in? Okay, cool. Glad we agree. I do think it would be cute if you just did patterns on the two outside pieces and then left the center just blank. And I mean, we might end up liking it like that too, so we'll see. You know, you don't want too much. I mean, we could just do the bow pattern, but I do really like this one. All right, so I'm going to use a small squeegee. This helps to move the paste when you have a lot more surface area to cover. And again, you want to use it pretty quickly. I will say shimmers tend to not dry out as fast as the regular like matte paste. The shimmers and the metallics stay easier to use, I should say. All right. But when you're working, if you've never seen this before, you're new here, welcome. If you ever just want to try this type of product out, just send me a message. And I have some kits available I can ship out next day. Okay? All right. Just so you can try it because it is really cool. Let's set this down here. I'm just going to press it down with my squeegee here, and then I'm going to grab some more paste. And here we go. It is a little bit more difficult to see since I've already used the pattern once. So do your best to make sure you cover or like keep a kind of keep a tab where you've gone over and where you haven't, or like, you know, just keep going in the same direction. Don't go all over the place like I did. Okay. All right. Hi, Barb. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. We're going to spray it because we're going to wash it and put it back on the backer sheet. Okay, so that way we can use it again whenever we need it next. All right. So let's close that one up. Remember, I did use Cozy. You can use, if you don't have that color, you can use, Shimmer Copper. And maybe just make it a little bit darker if you want. Like put a little bit of brown or something in it. Maybe more brown and more papaya to keep it orange. Also, Shimmer Copper would look great. Okay. Oops. So, I think that looks cool. Right? It's a cool, neat little pattern it's got in there. Let's wash this and move it out of the way. So it is much easier to clean as you go. because when the paste is wet, it is much easier to come out. Okay, so we just spray it with some water, and you're going to clean front and back. You can take it to the sink, you can take it to the bathtub. I do highly recommend these board erasers though. They're going to be under accessories on my chalk site. All right. Okay, let's dry it. I'm just going to dry it with a paper towel on the back. Just kind of wipe off some of this water that looks a little used. So we take our backer sheet. Yellow part's going to be on the inside. Roll it on up. Match up your corners and slide it on across. Okay? Take that napkin you were using to wipe off that dirty water, and we're going to wipe off the rest of this dirty water here too. Okay. It might have needed a little bit more wiping. Hold on. I think there was just way too much water on my mat when I pressed it on here. So whenever I put it on, I could see it through the silk screen. So let's just clean that off because I don't want the paste to dry inside of our silk screen. Okay, so if you ever see that it looked like it just smeared everything, just take it off, wipe it down real quick, put this back on. Okay, all right, much better. There's no orange in there. Looks good. So I can set that aside. Let's bring this part in, okay? Let's go ahead and wax this one. Hi Foxy, hi Denise. I know that pattern is really good, isn't it? That was the weave-in pattern. All right, so we are making a giant pumpkin spice latte, you guys. It's ginormous. And if you're not a pumpkin spice person, that's okay. You still need this. Because pumpkin spice lattes look pretty, right? Okay, so let's do our pattern here. I'm going to try and just reuse it to get to here. Let's see if that works for us. Okay, hi. Let's go with, I'm thinking we're going to go with this lighter color. All right, so this color is Peach Cobbler. Oh, we should have used the shimmer Peach Cobbler. I don't know if Peach Cobbler is actually available anymore, but there is a shimmer Peach Cobbler, and that is actually what I meant to grab, but we've already committed. So, we shall just keep on going. All right, so this paste is a little bit on the thicker side. I probably should have added a little bit of water to my jar, or I might need to like paste and pool. We'll see in just a second. So I'm almost done up here at the top, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this all off. Okay, it's a real light color. I'm just gonna dry off the bottom real quick. And I'm gonna place this back down. Oops, to try and do this bottom part. So I actually started at the bottom so the bottom would dry a little easier. Okay, and then that way this top part up here was not, oh man, oh man, oh man, that didn't work. Let's try this again. I'm going to get a smaller one. So this bottom part right here was the last part to be used on the transfer. So I'm hoping that it did not dry out. So I did start with the bottom first when I did the top piece. I don't know if that made sense. There we go. I definitely wish I would have used the shimmer because that's what I meant to use. But this one is just regular peach cobbler. It's still going to be pretty cute. It's very subtle. It's not going to be like boom in your face. I think that the shimmer would look a little bit better, more in your face if you like that. But I think this is going to be cute with that weave-in pattern. All right, so let me just wipe off my squeegees so that way I don't have to clean those later. Ooh, close this on up. And it's still cute, right? Even if you don't drink the lattes. All right, so check it out. You can see all of those bows in there. Okay. So let's go ahead and start gluing, shall we? I think I'm going to use some super glue today. All right, just because this is a little bit bigger project, I would like it to make sure it holds. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Let us see. Number one, we're going to glue the bases together. Okay, so I only need glue on this bottom part right here. So there is a score line there. So that way you can center it when you glue. Okay, we're just going to let that sit. Okay, next part, let's see. We could go ahead and glue this piece on. Yours will be a little bit shorter. I think mine, the bottom part was just a little bit too high. We don't need it that high. So just put those cinnamon sticks up there. Oh my goodness, let it dry first. I was just trying to look at it. Okay. Let me set that down so it can dry. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to take this. Now on the back of your pumpkin, you have this little lip here. This is a single sheet. This is the second sheet. This is going to be the top of your latte, okay? The part with the double is what's going to go inside of this slot, okay? If you do the single one, it's not going to fit in here. It's going to be wobbly. So, and if your base doesn't ever fit inside of here, if it's too wobbly, what I recommend, glue it in there. That should help you. Number two, if it is too big to fit in there, sand this part down. Like if you have to sand all the way across the front, all the way across the back, or sand down some of the sides. The only reason I tell you that is because sometimes MDF, it varies from batch to batch. So my batch of bases fit for my snowman porch leaner. Sometimes they vary just a smidge, but just enough to not fit perfectly, okay? Every now and then it's gonna happen. So if you run across that, if it's too big or too small, it's gonna be very, very, very slightly, and it's gonna be fine. You're gonna be able to glue it in if it's a little too big, or you're gonna be able to sand it down if it's just a little, you know, if it's a little small, if the base is a little small. You just woke up, Julie? Good for you. All right, so I have pressed this in there. It fits, and it fits well. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push this down to the bottom of my table, and I'm going to glue this in. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because I need the bottom of this to hit on the bottom of our base, okay? So I'm just going to add glue. Okay, and I'm going to press that down. Sugar is low. Oh no, Julie, take care of yourself now. All right. Then we could take our, oh, how did I do that? Somehow scratched it, and I'm missing a piece. All right, we're gonna glue this part right here. But I'm gonna need to put something underneath real quick. Hold on. Maybe that? No, let's put that up here. There we go. Okay, I put the handle, I don't know, you can't see it, sorry. Let me scoot this down so you can see. I put the handle like that on my desk because when I go to put my whipped cream on, it kind of will fall a little bit just because of the different levels, okay? So you just want to keep it level enough for it to be glued. So I'm going to scoot that back up. I'm going to add the glue across the top of my pumpkin, okay? So again, I'm adding it to the top of my pumpkin here. Okay, and then I have my handle there just to help me, but this will sit right on here. Okay, it fits right on there with your pumpkin, that middle part of your pumpkin. No worries. It's not a problem. Okay, so this is an add-on for the snowman porch leaner, you guys. Okay? Terry, I have to go back and watch. I saw it, I looked at a couple of pictures, and then I had to get going to class last night. So I didn't get to look at all of them. Okay, so now all we gotta do is glue our handle on. But you guys, do you think our handle needs to be white or should it be brown? Let me know. And this is so darn cute. I just saw it on my screen. I didn't actually look at it before I put it up. Okay, and I want to do some lines in here so you can really see that it is whipped cream. But what do you guys think? White handle or should we do it brown? Terry votes brown. thinking brown too. I had a, like, maybe this or maybe that. Like, I had a thought. I wasn't sure which one it should be, but we went with white because at least it's easier to cover up. Let me see if I do the back side. I should have just done the back side. Didn't think about that and left the other side white. Whoops. Sometimes you think about things too late, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like I need to finish the rest of the front, though, because this would really bug me. So. Let's finish up this. You guys, this is so cute. Yes, you need to get all of the snowman leaners that you want because they're going out of stock and they're not coming back. So, like I said, if you didn't get them yet, make sure you grab them. I have an option for a stacked pumpkin leaner. It's going good for her. And I can do the cutouts for the snowman since there's no more. Okay. All right, I got a little bit of glue at the bottom, so I'm just cleaning that up just a bit and not trying to glue myself. So let's throw those away. Let's put our lid back on there. Isn't that the cutest? Okay, so now we just need to do, let's do the top. What are we going to do this with? Maybe we'll do this with marker. Brown or black? Probably black. I don't really know what the brown will look like, so we may just stick with black. Oh, did I forget to spray this? Sure did. Let's spray that real quick. I could, Carolyn, but it's going to be different. It won't be the same ones. Yeah, it would be different. Okay. I'm like, do I just follow the line? Why is this so hard? I'm scared to mess it up. That's what I'm scared to do. If I follow the line, I wonder if I could just scrape out the line. That's a little too thin. What if I just use like my X-Acto knife? Does that look any better? Can you even see it? You can't even see it. Gosh darn. All right, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. I need this to be up a little higher though. So let's use our paste. To kind of support the pumpkin because I have the base on it. So it's supporting it here. The base I don't have to take off. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Oh. I literally can't talk when I do this. I almost hold my breath too. Do you guys do the same thing? All right. I decided just to go with it and do something on the handle too, but I don't know that I like it in black. I think I should do it in white, or I should have just left it alone. Ooh, see what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys think? I need to fix this white spot because that is bugging me. Oh, I need the white. This one. But other than that, what do you guys think? Tell me. Hit the heart button. Do you like this project? Is it a little bit too big for you? Are you going to try it? Did you get a snowman porcelain, or are you going to do the snowman itself? Some sprinkles. Yeah, you could probably do some sprinkles. I'm not going to draw them on there. Look! Isn't that the cutest? I love it. I think it came out really good. Doing the black up top for the whipped cream and the cinnamon sticks, I think it still looks really good. Awesome. See, look, that's where I dropped my super glue. Gosh darn it. Let me see if I can cover it. with some stain. Yay! Okay, so if you jumped on late, these are the options that you guys have. You can do the set of all three of them, or you can choose which one you want. So these are all from the Snowman Porch Leaner. Okay, so if you're familiar with my chalk page, there's a Snowman Porch Leaner. It comes with 3 circles, and it pretty much is like 3 feet tall. Instead of using it as a snowman, I broke it down into 3 projects. So this is the bottom. This is the bottom piece of the snowman. We turned it into a pumpkin spice latte. The middle piece has been turned into a cauldron, right? So this is actually the middle piece. You can see it. There's the part that connects to the big piece. All right. Then the third one, the top part is actually going to be a snow globe. It has a base as well, but we turn it into a snow globe. I have the perfect transfer for it too. The snowman, the one with the little snowman that's like looking up and all the snowflakes are everywhere. I think that's going to be a perfect one. So anyways, grab that Snowman Porch Leaner because it only comes with the add-ons. It doesn't come with the big circle base, okay? So those of you guys with the Snowman Porch Leaner, you can grab these and do these. Snowman and pumpkin, yes. I think those are awesome to do. I'm just trying to think outside the box of just using the snowman by itself, like if you were to break it down, because the snowman add-ons are no longer available on the website. So you could do double-sided pumpkins if you wanted, or you can break it down into 3 projects, okay? You could do this double-sided if you wanted. You could definitely do it double-sided. I mean, everything would just be reversed. You could just do the one handle. Well, no. You'd have to cover up the handle. Just kidding. But anyways, it's cute. Thank you. I'm glad you like the cauldron. All right, y'all. Hit the heart button. Feel free. Comment porch, P-O-R-C-H, and I will send you the info in Messenger. I'll send you the link to the Snowman Porch Leaner, and I will send you the link to these add-ons as well. Okay? All right, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out. I sure do appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? All right, y'all. Take care. Bye. Bye, guys.